quite a few times in that sentence, and yep, just gonna go back into the game. And yes, I'm not gonna say game any more times. And this game between druidz, daax, who was such a baller, and my favorite Zerg, Socialist. And this game being played here on Entombed Valley. These two gentlemen being Swedish and being Zergs, and it's just all coming together so well, man. And yeah, I'm also a fan of daax, man. He's pretty damn good. I recently saw some of the games casted with Are You Crazy. There was a clan war between druidz and Darkstar, and damn, it was pretty damn good. Me likey a lot. And yeah, this being a ZVZ, gonna be a very high level ZZZ. Really? No, it's a ZVZ, boys. It's gonna be pretty high level, I'll tell you that. And immediately sending the first overlords to the top left corner. Gonna be meeting and high-fiving, and T-minus about 5 minutes, maybe, I don't know. Second overlord immediately going to check the cross positions, as the Blizzard did change the situation on this map. Originally you could spawn anywhere on the map, and the rush distances are actually equal everywhere on the map. But the one issue was that the thirds used to be like just facing each other, kind of. Like if you'd spawn here and you'd spawn here, you'd effectively be facing each other with thirds. But now Blizzard have changed it so that you cannot really spawn here if your opponent have spawned here. So you can spawn here, there, and you can't really, your naturals can face each other, but that's not that much of a big deal. So it looks like spawning pool first for daax, gonna be playing it much more aggressive than our favorite Zerg Socialist, while Socialist is going for the macro approach, getting his hatch down. And both players have indeed scouted each other. Socialist knows that something is up, but he does see the drone, so therefore there should be a hatch sometime in the near future. Now going to be checking the main, and there he sees the hatch. And the question is, will daax crazy? Because daax is pretty crazy, man. He's just as crazy as Voss from Far Cry 3, which is an amazing game. So good. So good. And yep, the overlord just maneuvering its way into the main of daax. Just gonna check out what's what. Daax though, he's like, dude, I got this, bro. I don't need to see what's in your main, bro. Daax recently got GM. Socialist so close to GM, and I just he will get to GM. That much is for certain, because only guys like on snoot level of ZVZ can actually beat Socialist, or like friggin' life level of ZVZ can beat Socialist, because Socialist is just that good. And yep, the double queen's on the way for Socialist. Only one queen so far for daax, but a second queen should be popping out soon. But daax is going to go for possibly 3 queens off of 2 base for now, getting that extra queen in the main. Might get an extra queen here because that's like a style of playing Zerg as well. And it looks like Socialist going for the Zergling speed first, while daax is still gasless. Hasn't really done anything as of yet. Additional overlords now maneuvering their way just to give Socialist the most optimum vision of the map. He's now moving this overlord. I did mention that it's kind of useless having an overlord just here. You'd really want to keep sending them across the map and like cover all the attack routes that Zerglings or Roaches could be taking, so that your early warning system is set to max. And yes, we are seeing the additional queen coming out over here, and an interesting spine crawler. And only now the double gas does go down for daax. We played this very mineral intensive, somewhat Spinishiwa-like for quite some time. Spinishiwa being the pioneer of the gasless builds. And I hope to see from Spinishiwa in the near future, man. That guy kind of fell off the bandwagon, and these Zerglings haven't fallen off the bandwagon. They're making their way right for Socialist base. Gonna be checking out possibly just a scout Socialist base, because I don't think they can really do any damage. Socialist does have a lot of Zerglings. He's pulling a lot of his Zerglings away, but no, the additional Zerglings have popped and revealed themselves. Alarm bells should be going down in the head of daax, and yes, we can see he's just making a SimCity wall over here. And the Zerglings do have speed. This is somewhat light style of play. Additional queen is making their way, trying to make a really solid bunker, but no, he just makes his way into the main. But a lot of the surface area has been negated, so that queen lasted a lot longer than necessary, and she did protect the spine crawler for quite some time. Additional Zerglings are making their way across the field. A Baneling nest is also up, and Roaches are now making their way in, and this spine crawler still has not died. And the Spinecrawler still is alive, and more Zerglings have streamed in with speed, and they're surrounding everything. But I do believe the Queens, no, I can't really tell. Did the Queens get the snipe? Oh, I can't really tell. There's so much action going on right now, and it looks like Daax might end up losing the Spinecrawler, but he is more than able to help defend, and now the drones join into the fight, protecting their roach brethren. And now the roaches are slowly picking away at the remnants of Socialist army, and that attack really well held. And let's look at the units lost tab. 900 units resources worth of units have been lost by Daax, only 800, so by no means was that an all-in. And okay, for a second I was just wondering, that's a full gas with no drones. That makes sense. So yep. And just a little tip for everybody who might not know this: if you already rally drones from anywhere across the map and you right click an extractor or anything, that extractor will show 3 or 3 or 4 or 4 depending on how many drones you've sent. And here comes some Zerglings trying to be as annoying as possible, trying to pick off some drones, but this might be a bridge too far, and a lot of drones have gone down. The drone game is very important in these sort of games, and yes, still 100 resources difference between both of these players. Now what are we gonna see? Oh, going for that Spire. Socialist 2-base Spire is pretty good considering what's on the field. He just needs to survive this current attack, and he should be right as rain, and he can actually survive this current attack, because look at the amount of Spinecrawlers. I do believe Daax might be wondering, okay, there's something going on, bro. Why are you making that many Spinecrawlers? And one of the Spinecrawlers, oh, the Zerglings have actually oh, that Spinecrawler was blocked by Zerglings, and they haven't really finished setting up, and these roaches aren't going to go in because they know that by the time the attack commences, they might actually be torn apart by Zerglings. And no! Oh, huge counterattack making their way into, just making a beeline straight for Daax's base. Here comes a flood of Zerglings trying to make their way into the main now, because they knew that the natural might be too well protected. A few Spinecrawlers have gone down, but the Queen does get picked off. That is actually not too bad from Socialist. He is just buying time, guys, because Socialist knows that if he buys enough time, he could actually get his Mutalisks on the field, get enough of them, and get a jump on Daax. Because you gotta realize, guys, oh no, Daax knows. He knows something's up. Going for that Hydralisk den. I don't know whether this is deliberate or what, but the thing is, Hydras aren't really that great against Mutas. They're good, but if you keep them clumped together, the Mutalisk splash can actually kill quite a few Hydras, and it can end up being very uneven in trades. But if you do get the Hydralisk numbers up, then yes, Hydralisks can actually do a lot of damage to the Mutalisks. Maybe not as much as Marines on Stim, but still a lot of damage nonetheless. And now we're seeing a flock of Hydralisks actually making their way for the natural. There is protection already, but not as much as may be necessary. And now the Mutalisks have revealed themselves. One Muta, it looks like it will go down. Yes, one Muta has gone down, but the natural has been sacked, and now the Spinecrawler is being attacked, but now wisely Socialist now makes his way into the main, making a beeline for the Queen, and oh, he managed to sneak in some of his lings. This is horrible. Socialist now trying to pick off the he's trying to pick off the Spore Crawler, and yes, I had to read that caption because there's so much action going on everywhere. Whoa, action going on here, action going on there. Socialist just buying time. Note, guys, he has established his third. He's keeping his opponent on just 2 base, but Daax looks like he's kind of caught unawares. This can be really, really bad to deal with, but here comes the counterattack from Daax. There is a wall of crawl set up, and there are additional Zerglings making their way across the field, but it looks like the Muta is now making a beeline for some of these. Oh god, there's an attack going on at the main over here. Oh, not finishing, not killing. Oh, that one lucky Spinecrawler with 1 HP in the end survived, but here comes the roaches. I'm surprised he just doesn't walk past the wall of crawl, because there's a lot of Spinecrawlers, and Spinecrawlers do a lot of damage to oh, there's the well played. I was about to say Spinecrawlers do a lot of damage to roaches, and that's well played. Socialist does take the game. Really well played by